What if aging isn't inevitable? What if it's a disease, and we already have the cure? For thousands of years, immortality was mythology. Today, Calico and Altos labs have deployed billions of dollars to make it medicine. The race to reverse human aging has begun. $101 million. The largest competition in history dedicated to a single goal: verifiable, biological age reversal. Here is the biological truth. Human mortality stays flat through our reproductive years. Then after 50, a catastrophic cascade begins. Cancer, heart disease, dementia. This is not fate. This is cellular failure. 2 bees. Identical DNA. One fed honey lives 1 month. One fed royal jelly lives 3 years. 30 times the lifespan. Same genome. Biology is not fixed. It is programmable. Nature has already solved aging. Elephants, tortoises, naked mole rats. These species experience negligible senescence. Physical decline so slow it is barely measurable. The blueprint exists. Elephants carry 40 copies of the TP53 tumor suppressor gene. Humans have 2. When a cell sustains damage, elephant cells instantly halt division or self-destruct. Cancer mortality, 4.8%. In humans, 11 to 25%. The naked mole rat lives 30 years, 10 times longer than a standard mouse. Its mechanism: when a damaged cell appears, it floods the area with hydrogen peroxide, triggering rapid cellular suicide. No senescent cells. No systemic aging. Inside every cell is a biological countdown clock. Telomeres, protective caps on our chromosomes, shorten with every division. When they run out, the cell can no longer safely replicate. The countdown ends. What happens to a cell that can no longer divide? It does not die. It arrests. The P16 and P21 pathways trigger a permanent emergency stop. The cell becomes senescent, a zombie, still alive, still secreting, and profoundly toxic. Senescent cells release what is known as the SCSB, senescence-associated secretory phenotype, a toxic cocktail: interleukin-1, interleukin-6, inflammatory cytokines, matrix-degrading enzymes. This is the primary driver of chronic inflammation, tissue breakdown, and age-related system failure. Your immune system has 2 branches. Adaptive immunity, T cells and B cells, requires prior programming. Innate immunity, including natural killer cells, acts instantly. No prior exposure needed. NK cells are the body's autonomous first line of defense. Natural killer cells comprise up to 30% of blood immune cells. They patrol continuously. They identify microcancers and oncogenic mutations. They target senescent zombie cells emitting toxic signals. And critically, they do not require antigen programming to attack. Here is the crisis. As DNA damage accumulates in hematopoietic stem cells, NK cell production collapses, precisely when we need it most. The immune system ages. The zombie cells accumulate. A vicious cycle that accelerates every pathology of aging. This is not theory. The Saitama Cancer Center tracked over 3,000 individuals across 11 continuous years, published in The Lancet and Cancer. The finding was undeniable. Populations with the lowest NK activity suffered dramatically higher cancer incidence and reduced survival times. Immunity dictates mortality. Restore peak NK cell volume, and you achieve 2 outcomes simultaneously. Primary anti-cancer effect: destruction of microtumors before they grow. Primary anti-aging effect: clearance of senescent cells and their toxic signals. 1 intervention, 2 systemic cures. Sleep, diet, exercise. These are passive prevention. They slow the decline. NK cell intervention is active prevention. It directly reverses cellular damage at the biological level where aging begins. Legacy NK therapies achieve 5 to 20% purity. Our proprietary GMNK protocol achieves 80 to 100% cell volume, up to 2 billion cells per infusion. Regulatory classification, Class 1. This is not an incremental improvement. This is a generational leap. The patient journey is seamless. Step 1. A standard blood draw. Step 2. Proprietary culture, isolating and multiplying your NK cells to peak aggression. Step 3. First infusion of billions of purified cells. Step 4. Second infusion for maximum immunological restoration. The medical moonshot is no longer theoretical. At Cellforce 1, we are not just preventing disease. We are reversing the condition of time itself. Precision regenerative medicine. Tokyo. This is the Cellforce 1 NK protocol. Detect, demolish, rebuild. Cellforce 1. Precision regenerative medicine, Tokyo.